don't know what I missed, but I know I missed it.
See, I will show something. You guys had entered the trade at this level, right?
Yeah, roughly it was 1.31742 when I got in.
Okay, 1 second. 1 point. Can you tell me again 1 point?
1.31742.
At this level, right?
Yes.
You see this candle?
Mm-hmm.
See, this candle is giving an information, still they wants to go high. Okay. And another thing I will tell you, I was entered my trade somewhere. I see I got the signal from the Essentia, the sell signal, and it drops like 50 pips. Okay.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, you got that one right. Perfect. Now you see the time. You see the time, 8, 9 o'clock. You see this 9 o'clock candle? This is my entry and I got 40 pips. Okay. Now we have to wait. If the price reaches like a 50% like this at this level at 9 o'clock, you can enter the trade. But you see here, they already, that's what I said. You guys are not waiting. What I said, this is the resistance, right? This resistance breakout. We don't know how far they can go, but we have an idea at what level they're going to stop. Okay. Now again, they came back. If price really wants to move high, the candle will reject from this level like this. Okay. If in case the downtrend starts, the candle closes here, again they came to this level. Again they came to this level. Now you see, this is our 50%. We are going to enter the trade when they came back here. You understand? And you can check the previous video, the 22 hours, this one, the expiration time. That's what I was mentioned. Maybe it may be a pullback or a reversal, we don't know, but we are going to catch few pips. And once the price came to 100%, the candle was break that 100% here. See, we can go back and we can see. See? Now two chances are there. Maximum they can go now 45 pips.
Hey, I hate to interrupt, Mahesh. Latanya, are you recording this?
Yeah, you can tell.
Okay, because I am driving and I'm only paying half attention. I don't want to be too risky, but I don't want to miss.
Okay, no worries. After that, Latanya can share this link to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. See, what I'm saying, time is important. That's what I said in the second webinar. Every day we know the 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is the important hours. Okay. After that 9 o'clock, how powerful we got a signal, it doesn't matter. We are not entering the trade because we know, see, every day 9 o'clock, what they're doing the same thing. Here also same thing was happened. Now you see, now we have a clue, the high of the day and the close of the price. They are very close, right? So the next day 25%, you can see I'm deleting all these things. The price is going to stop exactly at these points, okay? At these levels. Now we can go back and see, yes, right? So you see exactly how many pips? You see 70 pips. Now you just open your calculator and how much you want to keep. Every time we are just going to multiple the bet at these levels. It's just like a 0 0.1, 0 0.02 or 0 0.03, something like this. The candle closes step by step to your before trades. You can close your previous trades and you can hold it. This is the 25% is here. Yes. See, this is the level because there's no chance to go up to here. This red line, you see 1.3 to 493. And your entries, you already entered the trade. You told me here, right? You're 40 pips drawdown, right, Latanya?
Yes.
Yes. So what I'm saying, you see, the 25% retracement is this red level, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It means maximum they can go like a 30 pips, okay? If you close when you get red on, then the trade will become a losing trade.
Right.
Don't close your trade until you made a profit. Okay, so this is your next entry again if price reaches, because you see high of the day and close of the day price moves to downside,
Mm-hmm.
and you see here high of the day, close of the day price moves to downside. See, high of the day and close price move to downside. Now you see high of the day and close price. So 25% retracement, maybe they will go to up to this red level because this is the 25%.
Mm-hmm.
And the price is going to drop. Now just watch it clearly. This is the complete swing high to swing low. And you see this is the 50% here. This is the 50% level, you see. The complete swing high to swing low. This is the 50%. Now you see here the levels, okay? Now this is a turn code support. We will take from this level to this. Now this is our take profit, okay? This is our take profit to our sell entry. It means you enter trade already at this level, right? So if your second entry is going to hit the take profit, you will get like 230 pips. Now from this level, for example, if price was reached up to this level, from this level to this level, this is the 50%. Yes, right. Now you see, if you keep here, the past swing high was not matched to, that was not matched exactly to this level. But if you keep here, now you see, it was matched. It means on Monday when market opens, they will retrace 25%. 90% for sure there is going to retrace 25%. Then they will drops. Once the price, this is your second entry. Once your trade was activated after the price came directly to here, you can close your first trade. You will get your first trade is like a 30 pips profit. Then you can hold or you can book some profit, 50% profit from your last entry. The remaining trade, you can hold it. Now the thing is here, this level to this level, we are just projecting the chart. And you see now, we are just going to buy at this level. And this is a guarantee price, 1.27825 and 1.28186. In between these two levels is just like a 25 pips, 30 pips. So this is our buy entry. And once you book the profit here, you are going to book the profit exactly 200 pips. You can hold. If in case, if price really wants to go more high, for sure they will bounce from this level. They will bounce from this 50%. Because this 50% from the complete swing high to swing low here, the last weekend. So this is the 50%, and you can book the profit when price came down to this 50%. 1.31330, you can close your first entry. Still you're holding this trade, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you are closing your first trade and you are booking the last final trade at this level, 1.31330. And the remaining 50% you can hold until it's going to hit 1.30232. Okay. Now we are going to enter a buy trade here. And what are the clues we need to enter the buy? Because you see, this is a very good level. And the second one is, before we are entering the buy trade, we have to find out two clues. One is the market should stop exactly the low of the day and close price both are at the same level. That is the first one. And the second one is we have to wait at 9 o'clock time. You understand?
Yes. So if the low of the day and the close of the day are same at 9 o'clock, we're buying.
Yes, because you see the low of the day and close of the price. For example, on Monday, they're going to drop like this. Okay. Because it's not possible. They already move like this, the buyers. The sellers come up to 50%. And after that, again, there is a chance to go back to this level. You see here, this level. They are going to retrace on the same day, on Monday. On Tuesday, they're going to drop like this. Okay. On Tuesday, when low of the day and close price both are the same, then on Wednesday at 9 o'clock time, we are just going for buy trade again to the same level. Now, this situation will decide the trend now. If they wants to go down, for sure, the candle will reject from this level and they will come up to this level like this. They're going to stop here because you see, according to this projection price, this is the Tuesday's retracement. If you took this measurement to here, see it's exactly match exactly here. And this level was rejected so many times here. Okay. They're going to stop the price here. But this is a discount price. This is not a guarantee price. The guarantee price is we have to project the same price 2 times. Now you see, now it's exactly matched to this level, right? Maybe it's a pullback. They will come here. It's just like a pullback. Again, the price is going to stop 50%. Then they will drop like this. Now we are entering a buy trade here. Here is the buy trade. And this part will decide the trend now. You understand?
I will.
Yeah, so you guys are entered at exactly, you see what is the time here? 17, you see here, what is the time? 14, 15. If I zoom, you will understand why the market was gone high again. You see 13 and 14 candle. It's an auction time. You understand? This is auction time. In this auction, sellers fail. Buyers push the market. You have to understand it's not possible to move like this 133 pips just because of the auction. In this auction, the sellers are failed. If you enter the trade at 9 o'clock, you will get like this. That's what I'm saying. High of the day and close price. You have to wait up to 9 o'clock. This 9 o'clock, you are entering the trades. Before 9 o'clock or after 9 o'clock, if you got the signal also, we are not taking any trades because we know when is a good time for trading. We have to focus only on the time. Okay. So in this moment, I'm just deleting few things here. Okay. At this moment.
And that's 9 o'clock broker time, not.
Yes.
Yes. I just want to clear that up for the video.
See, from this high to this low, this is the 50%. That's why the price was dropped here. The price was stopped. The candle breaks here. Okay. Now you see the sellers failed. The sellers should close below this zone. The candle should close below this zone. Then the price will drops like this. But unfortunately, the sellers are failed in this auction and buyers push the market.
Now, Mahesh, is that always the case?
Yes, this is the only reason, because you see every day what they are just doing exactly the 14 and the 16, because you have to understand when is auction exactly. When is auction means sometimes 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock is a time for exchanging, and after that there is an auction. Sometimes it's 4 hours. It means 9 o'clock to 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 is 14 o'clock, there is an auction. Sometimes maybe at 12. Now, every day they are just doing the same thing, just calculate the time. You see, 9 o'clock, they push the market. How many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Now, here, what is the time? 15. It means this is the 14, right? Now here is the auction. And you see here, from this swing high to swing low, this is the 50%. And you see, price was stopped. On the sellers are failed, buyers closes above. And you see, just one candle on the next day morning, 73 pips. You can see big moves only in auction time and only on 9 o'clock. And the remaining time you can see the market is like this. There is no movement. You see here what happened exactly 8 o'clock. And you see how many hours they consolidate here. 8 hours. There is no movement. But once 9 o'clock candle, you see big move. Now again, I can say here, you see, this swing high to swing low. This is the 50% is mean here. And you see, this is the 10, 11, and 13, and 14, okay? Now again, you see, sellers failed and buyers pushed the market. If you go back, you see here, this level, they break out and they tested. They respect this level a lot. You see this candle. They break out, again, they come to test this level and they gone high. In the same way, you see here,
Oh, for the audience, while Mahesh is finding his position, um, if you're
See,
traded in a
I'm
platform,
saying, no, see, listen, I am saying, you know the timing, 9 o'clock, right? Just focus only on 9 o'clock because in auction, we need so much of experience to predict who is going to be fail in that auction. It took sometimes, it comes from the experience, okay? Even though I'm also losing some trades in the auction time because it's an auction. The thing
right?
is what I am saying, you know, every day what they are doing exactly at the 9 o'clock. See here, let's come from here. Just as like, we will go more back.
Yeah, Mahesh, what I was telling them, they need to find out where 9 o'clock is on their chart, depending on what broker
They
they're
can
using.
draw the line here. You see, they can keep their cursor here. You can see the bottom side time. It's a broker time.
Right, but it's 7 o'clock on my screen. It's 7 o'clock on my, it's 7 a.m. because I'm on
You see?
GMT time.
Yeah, you see here, if you draw the like this, you have to wait for the broker time. You see here, 2018, 28/11, 9 o'clock. See, from starting of the market, you see, this is the starting of the market and this is the 9 hours after. I am saying you can find like this because the broker time is same. Whatever the broker you are using, the time was same. You there, Sai?
Yeah, Mahesh, I'm here, but what I'm trying to explain is
Yeah.
on my MetaTrader 4,
Okay.
my end time is 2300, not 00. So I mean it lines up, but it depends. It depends on the broker. Like AAFX is
Okay.
9 o'clock on the dot, but on Forex.com is at 7 o'clock.
I think you have to change the settings in your MT4 and later I will explain how to keep exactly the broker time in your MT4, okay?
10-4, thanks.
Yes, now what I am saying, you see here, the market at this point was consolidated. Even though they breaks the support or whatever, we are not entering the trade before 9 o'clock. Everything is after the 9 o'clock or exactly at the 9 o'clock candle, okay? I'm saying here, see, 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock here, okay? If you enter the trade, you see just one candle, just big move, 50 pips more. The same thing here also, you see? The market is consolidated, either they breaks any resistance or support, we are not entering the trade, and this is the 9 o'clock. You can see big movement. You see 60 pips, okay? Now again, you see the market is consolidating here. And you see, this is the 9 o'clock candle. If you enter the trade, you see the next 1 hour candle was 58 pips. In just 2 hours, it hits 80 pips. Okay. See, this is what is here. And we know, can anyone tell me why this candle moves to top side?
Is it because of news?
It's not like that actually. You see here, the close of the price of this candle is here. I see, 1 second.
50% mark.
Why it is not showing? My data was not here. Okay, anyway. See, this is the close price and this is the close of the day. Okay, they're very close. At the same time, not only that, they're going to retrace the 50% from the previous swing high. You see here, this is the reason. You see, this is the 10 o'clock and this is the 9 o'clock. Okay. But we are not trading. See, after this consolidation, I will show here. Just watch it clearly. Here is the trap. Okay. You just watch these candles. How many candles are there in the box? Can anybody can tell me from this? See, 20 candles. Okay. And you see the big green candle was breakout here. Everybody is entering the trade. They didn't give any chance. Directly they hits the stop loss 40 pips. Okay. But we know before we are entering the trade, we are just checking the candle should close above this 50%. Then we are just going to for buy trade. Simply we can take this projecting price and we will keep it like this. And this is our take profit. But the candle was rejected. See, that's what I'm saying. This is a trapping time. And that is the best time for trading also. You can check every day. They're just doing the same thing, you see. 7, 8 o'clock, see? And 9 o'clock. And the price drops. 119 pips. In the span of 3 hours, once you enter the trade, in 3 hours, they hit 100 pips. Again, here also same thing. See, 9 o'clock, 130 pips. Now you see here 13, 14. And again, the price, you see, auction. Buyers failed. Sellers push the market. Only it's possible at 9 o'clock and the auction time. Okay. That's what I'm saying. But you guys entered the pound USD trade at what time?
The wrong time.
Yes. Now you understand whatever the mistake you did? If you entered the trade 9 o'clock,
Yes.
for sure you will get some pips.
Oh, we got that trade.
Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Once you make the profit at 9 o'clock, why you entered the trade in different time? Even though
I put in a pending order for that level.
See, when we have time to analyze, to watch the market, don't try to keep any pending orders. Even though the level is strong, the time should match exactly to the level. Then only it's a true signal. The 9 o'clock time is exactly should match to the level. If the same 100% price and the time is 9 o'clock, you can blindly enter your trade. Because the time is big banks are involved. That's why every day they are just moving the price exactly at the same timing. If you enter the trade after the 9 o'clock, you see what happened. Once you enter the trade like 11 o'clock or any time, see, it's just a waste of time. They will move the price like this, up and down and up and down. If you want to catch big moves, you have to wait for exactly to enter the time in your trade at 9 o'clock. Then only you will get the big moves. And one of the guy was texting me, it's only in one currency pair, like a pound or euro or whatever. He was asking me, see, whatever, this is the international market. Okay, this time is not based on any currency pair. See, let me open another few pairs. You guys can choose one of the currency pairs here. Anybody can?
UJ.
Okay, perfect. See, low of the day and closer price are not exactly matched here. We will try to catch some good. See, 9 o'clock. Okay, they push the market downside. And you see 9 o'clock here. They push the market to top side. Now you can see in this consolidation, this is a 9 o'clock candle. And you see this, how many hours of this candle? You see, this is a 14-hour and this is a 15-hour. You see this candle just because of auction. See, high of the day and close price. The next day, the market pushed to downside. The low of the day and the close price. The next day, push the market to top side. Every day, if your entry is exactly at the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, for sure you can see some big movement in the market. Whatever the currency pair, they will do the same thing.
But Mahesh, we're gonna stick to the pairs that you told us to stick to, right?
Yes, just I was open the USD JPY because few people are just asking me about the time is like 9 o'clock, or in only few pairs, or you can use the same time in all the pairs. In all the pairs, the market was same. The currencies are different. We are just stick to only pound USD, Euro USD. See, we are just avoiding the NZD pairs and AUD pairs and Canadian pairs. And we can choose every pairs, the remaining. You guys can ask me any questions.
FYI, 9 o'clock candle for Eastern Standard Time occurs at 2 a.m. If that helps. Anybody?
Once you open here, you can see the market watch the time. This time I'm talking about. The market watch topside, you can see 451.49. The market was closed. When time comes to this broker time, this is the broker time. You understand, Sai?
Yes.
This is the broker time. Once you click the market watch, you can see the top side. We are just entering at the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in between. The only thing is we are just looking back the 50% swing highs to swing lows you can draw, and you can see, and you will understand everything when you draw like this, when your analysis is support and the resistance and the previous swing highs and swing lows and the 50%. What I'm trying to say here is if you entered the trade in a different time, there is no use. You cannot catch good moment in the market. For sure, they will consolidate, or maybe it's just like a trapping time. If we enter the trade exactly at the 9 o'clock, then it's a good one. Okay, let's back to the pound USD. Here, everything is perfect. The only thing is you have to understand about what the candle is giving the information. See, this candle is showing, it was giving the information they wants to go high. Now they breaks these levels. If candle closes below this level, then we can go for a short trade. So on next Monday, the market opens, they will retrace 25% from the swing high to swing low. And this is the good level. And we have to wait for a 9 o'clock time. And we can enter the sell trade, and you can see like a rocket movement in the market. Timing is the important one. This is the only mistake you guys did. That's why you lose. You get some drawdown just because of time. You entered the trade after the auction. And I will tell you few things here again. See, this is the low of the day and the high of the day. Okay. If the high of the day breaks, next day you can sell when they reach to 100%. You can sell. See, they didn't, only just on the same day you can enter and you can exit because they cannot break this one. Okay. And you see here, this is the high. So the next day they didn't break the high of the day. Now you see here, this is the high of the day and this is the low of the day. They break next day here, the high of the day. If you project the same measurement on the next day, if they reach up to here, you can sell and you can close on the same day. Quickly, I'm going to show a few examples. This is the high of the day and low of the day and high of the day. They didn't come up to 100%. Okay. See, high of the day to low of the day here. I'm simply keeping here. If they come up to here, see, they are closely came here. You can enter the trade and you can close on the same day, 34 pips. They cannot break that one. They didn't reach this level. No. See here, low of the day to high of the day. I'm just keeping here. Next day they didn't reach. If they reach to the 100% level, you can sell. Yes, this one is good.
But that only works if it's done the next day.
Yes.
Okay.
See, high of the day to low of the day. Okay. You can enter the trade. You can enter the trade and you see, okay, you can enter the trade here and end of the day you can close. They will never, for sure it's a 100% profit. No doubt. See, for example, I will show again. This one maybe we can try. See, low of the day and high of the day. They didn't reach up to that level. Just few points, 12 points difference. Because it's a sure shot. See, high of the day to low of the day, I kept into the here. And you see, you can enter the trade on the same day you can close. See here. In this situation, it failed. It failed only rare cases because you can see here, so many days this level was tested and that level was break here. That is the reason they drop a little bit. But it was happen very rarely because the range is, you see, the range is very 70 pips, okay. Because the concept is market was pushed yesterday 70 pips. Maximum they can, the next day after this breakout, again they can come again 70 pips. Even though they go to 100 pips, if the retracement 50%, for sure you will be there in the profit. Any questions? Any doubts? Anybody is there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Yes, any questions here?
I understand.
Mahesh, can you hear me?
Yeah, Ray.
Hey, this is Ray.
Yeah.
Hey, and hello, everyone. So, Mahesh, I want to, if you could just briefly just go over that that analogy again, from the high to the low of the day. And so, how would I predict whether it's going to go up or go down? Am I putting a box at the top of the auction or at the bottom of the auction? Because I'm typically doing, I'm looking at the 50 line, but I kind of just want to see
I
that.
will try to send the second webinar and the first webinar video links to you. Once you watch it here, then you will understand everything. And again, I'm going to say a few things here. You're asking me like if the 50% box where you have to keep, right? The thing is with SNTI, you can see with those zones, with those bands crossover, you can find whether you are going for a sell trade or buy trade. Because it's now is a naked chart, okay? Now you don't know where is the exactly the price exhaustion positions, okay? In extreme positions, you don't know on the naked chart. But with SNDA system, you can see when price reaches outside of the zones, you can look for a sell trade when the price is top side green zone. When price is bottom side green zone and the low of the day and close price both are at the same level, the next day 9 o'clock, we are just going for a buy trade. In the same way, when high of the day and the low of the day both are close at the same price, the next day maybe they're going to take a 25% retracement. When time comes to 9 o'clock, the candle, you can enter a sell trade. Because you see, when low of the day, high of the day and close price both are same, means the next day they want to go down. That is what they are doing every time. Okay, for example, you see here. Yes, you see here. At this situation, you see high of the day and close price both are same. Next day, we have to wait for 9 o'clock. See, this is the 9 o'clock candle. Okay. If they want to retrace, 75% they're going to retrace when there is a time before 9 o'clock. Okay, once the time is there 9 o'clock, for sure they will push the market in opposite direction like this. At this situation, you can see in Essentia, the price is in extremely outside of the zones. And you have to understand the previous day, the price was pushed to the top side, 169 pips. My question is it possible to move like 100 pips again? See here, there is no pullback. At least if they're going to take a retracement for a 50%, you will get minimum. See, there's a 9 o'clock candle and this is the 50% here, 60 pips.
Yeah.
Okay, now you see here, the 50%, this is the resistance now you see here. But you have to understand the timing, 15 and 16. See, 14 clock, 13, 14 clock here. This is auction time. Sellers push the market because prices are not close. If the price, these buyers are close above this 50% you see here, this is the 50%. If they close above, we are going for a buy trade again. But you see the rejection, the price push to downside. Because in auction, the buyers failed. And you see here the time of the candle, 13 and 14 o'clock. Buyers, you see the consolidation part after, and you see this is the 9 o'clock candle. And we know this is a low of the day. Every time you have to understand 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, the market will push in opposite direction. Those are just trapping candles. The before time in Asian session, the 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30 and 8:30 candle, those are, you can see, you can go back to M30 time frame. Then you can see the 9 o'clock, 9:30 candles. You can see this is a 9 and this is 9:30. See, those are trapping candles. Why I'm just calling them like a trapping candles, I will show here. See, this breakout happened after, okay? This is the breakout of the support, right? Just like 17 to 25 pips, okay? But if we enter the trade here, what I told in the previous webinar is the support as break here. Again, the candle closes above, the price will go high. So we are just entering the trade exactly here because these two are good levels. See, exactly 9 o'clock and 9:30 candle. You see, big move. But traders who are entering their sell trades here, you see, even though they enter, it's a good signal also, but there is no use. It's just like a 17 to 25 pips. You have to understand this time is most important. At the time, every trader who are living in the US or Europe or in Australia, they are in sleeping. Once the exchange was completed, they are trading in a trapping time. See, at this situation, high of the day and close price is same, okay? If they want to take a 25% retracement, they're going to take before the 9 o'clock. But after the 9 o'clock, you see, this is a 9 o'clock candle. See, 9 o'clock candle breaks. It's a confirmation in M30, see? Price directly drops. Because big moves always happen in time is 9 o'clock. If you enter the trade in any other time, it's a waste. You see, 9 o'clock and 9:30. $230 pips. You see, 9 o'clock and 9:30. You see, that's why I call trapping candle. You see here, the price is consolidated, you see? And they break out here. Everybody's entering the sell trade after these many candles are consolidated in one place. And this bearish candle breaks. Looking for a sell trade, everyone. But we are looking for a buy trade here at this zone. See, 100 pips movement. Sometimes they didn't give any chance to traders who were entered before 9 o'clock or after. It's just like a 12, 13 hours candles. They don't give any chance. They directly hits one candle you see here. For example, people enter the trade, for example, sell trade here. Sometimes they didn't give any chance. Directly they go like this. So we can find out with the cloud in the Essentia. We can filter out the false signals, and we know the timing, and we know how to find out the price is an extreme overbought and oversold conditions. Because now we are on naked chart, we don't know exactly the position of the market. Either they are extremely at the top side or bottom side, we don't know on the naked chart. But with the system, we can predict. And what I'm trying to say here is, you no need to wait for any signal from any system. It's not only about the Essentia, whatever the trading system indicators you are using, you know how to analyze. You know about the 50% things, and you know about the exact right time, which time is good to enter your trades. See, in this way, you can analyze and you can predict the levels, at what level the price is going to stop. If price stops exactly whatever the level you predicted, you have to wait for time 9 o'clock. Every day they are just moving same at the same time. 9 o'clock is important time. You see here. At this situation, this is a 9 o'clock and 9:30. For example, we are go for a short trade because this is a naked chart, okay? For example, if you enter the sell trade, you will get like this. But if you use the system, the price is already came from the top side, okay? The Essentia, the price will reach us outside of the zones. So we know we are not going for a buy trade, and we are going for 11, 12, 13, 12 o'clock here. So at this situation, you have to understand 11 o'clock, the market stopped exactly at this support, means the exchanging price is only 2 hours from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Sometimes it may be like 4 hours. Sometimes it's like a 2 hours. If the movement is very big like this, in the span of 2 hours candle, in 2 hours, then they will keep an auction. So in this situation, if you use the system, then you know the price is an outside of the bottom zones. So we are just looking for an auction time, and we are entering the trade. You see, every 2 hours and 4 hours. See, 9 o'clock to this is 11 o'clock, these are 2 hours. And you see after the next 2 hours or 4 hours, whatever happened, you have to wait and watch. You see, this is the high of the day. See 11 o'clock, and you see they didn't give any chance to enter our trade. You see one candle, 91 pips. Because in auction, the buyers fail. And one more thing here, you see, this is the support, and this is the support. The candle breaks and the closes above. And you can check in another way to confirm. See 50%. This is the 50% breakout after this bearish candle and price drops. Now the candle closes above, and you know the time, 11:30. Okay. You can enter the trade, and you see here. Because in auction, the buyers fail here. That's why the sellers fail here, and the buyers closes above the 50%. And you see the price. And not only that, every time they will do the same thing. They will do, see, we don't have exactly at this point. It's not exactly support or resistance. Is not there. But you see, if you take like this, you see there is a 50%. This is the 50%. And you can check the time now, 16. This is the 16-hour candle, because this is M30, that's what it was showing, excuse me, 16:30. But you see, 9 o'clock, the market pushed to downside. And you see, if they closes here, okay, but the support here, now it's become resistance, but the candle closes above the 50% of the previous swing high to swing low. And they push to market topside. Now you just calculate the next 2 hours. This is 11, and this is the 12, and this is the 13. Okay, the price came back again at the 13, and they gone high again. It means 11 o'clock to 13. It's again 2 hours. So the time is, before they're going to keep an auction, every time after 9 o'clock, they exchange the price for 2 hours or 4 hours. Not more than 4 hours. 4 hours is the maximum time for exchanging price, and 2 hours is the minimum time. Then we can see if, for example, here in this situation, the price is here. So the exchanging was completed, and they closes above the 50%. In the auction, they failed. The sellers failed. That's why the buyers push the market. See, every 2 to 4 hours after the big movement, you see what happened. You can see the time here. See, this is the 9 o'clock, 9:30. The level is same in the M30 time frame. See, 9 o'clock. And this is the time, you see. It's 13:30. It was showing me it's a 13 candle. 9 o'clock to 13. How many hours? 4 hours, right? 10, 11, 12, 13. And you see, the price came back. Again, you see 13 to, and this is the 16, 14, 15, 16, 16:30, and the 17. And this one was closed above here again. Again, the 50% above, you see here. In auction, sellers failed again, and buyers closes above the seller's 50%. And you see one candle, 75 pips. When big moves are happening in the market means you have to understand it will happens when in the auction, the sellers failed, buyers push the market. See, like this type of moments you can catch when auction time. Guys, have any questions?
Does anybody have any questions?
First time I was not asking any questions.
Thanks, Mahesh. That became clear.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anybody?
Bonnie, are you still on?
Latania.
Her name is still on here. I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Hey,
Anybody have any questions?
Andre, do you have any questions?
No.
I will ask you this though, Mahesh. Is this okay? So you didn't go over anything about Yacinta. Is everyone in this group, are they using Yacinta, or is this just for the naked charts?
Come again? I didn't get your point.
Is this you know, this Zoom that we're having now? Is this for people just to learn the naked charts, or is this to use in conjunction with the Yacinta indicator?
See, on the naked chart, that's what I'm saying. On the naked chart, you don't know when the price is in exhaustion positions. You don't know exactly when price is in extreme overbought and the oversold. And let me show you something.
No, Mahesh, he was wanting to know if you was going to show anything on Yacinta.
Yes, sure.
No, I mean, no, I'm asking, like,
he's asking, is all the stuff we can use on the only naked chart, or it's only possible with the system essentially is asking?
Yeah, are we using this in addition to Yacinta, even though maybe Yacinta may not show us, you know, the exact arrow at 9 o'clock, we would know beforehand, you know, what's happening before Yacinta shows up. Is that correct?
Yeah, see, once again, I will quickly show a few things here. You're watching my screen, right?
What?
You there, Adams? Adams, you there?
Was that Adams or Ray that asked that?
That was Ray.
Okay, Ray, sorry. Yeah, okay. Ray, listen.
Yeah, I can see.
I'm seeing, see here on 30th November, you can see in this picture clearly on 30th November, what they did and what they created. You have any idea, because you already listened my webinar now. I was explained, and you have any idea when you're watching this picture?
I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, I'm saying on the picture, now you see, now you are getting this picture, right?
Yeah.
In this picture, how can we use just now the way we are analyzing on the naked chart with the system? It's very easy, okay? And see here clearly, I'm just zooming on, this is the 30th November, okay? On AUD USD, they created high of the day and the close of the price, and both are the same close of the day, okay? And the next day, the market started to downtrend. Okay, and here the confirmation is the two zones are cross each other. Okay, it's just like a overbought and oversold. We can confirm when two zones are crossover. Okay, from 30th November, if you can enter the trade, and you know, see after that the price drops, you just calculate the solid lines. Okay, it means in a they drops like 200 pips after. Every trade is looking, the price already in extreme position, the price already in exhaustion position, the price already moved 200 pips without any pullbacks. Everybody is looking for a buy trades. Am I right? According to the like a trader, once any in any currency pair, the price without any pullback, if they pushed market to 200 pips, the next day they thought like the in the opposite direction they wants to enter the trade. Okay, but here in this situation with the system, you know, the first thing was there is, it's not an extremely oversold, right?
Okay.
The extreme oversold is on 24th December, the two zones are cross each other. You can see in the picture, okay? It means from 5th December to 24th December, people who are just entering their buy trades, they all are lose their monies. You see, the cloud was not changed any direction to bullish. Okay, this is the advantage with the system. And the second one is, I will tell you, here, you see on 28th December, after you see this, the low of the day and the close price, after the 2nd January, and now I'm just, this is the AUD USD on the 2nd January. I will show something to you. Yes. Now it's a naked chart, okay? I'm saying, see, 9 o'clock, okay? On the naked chart, we can go for a long trade, but with the system, the cloud is showing bearish. Okay, we are not going for the trade, and at the same time, the zones are not crossover. Okay, but you see here at this situation, we entered the trades. You see, clear double top, clear double top. We can find all these things very easily with the system, and not only that, you can find out the structure of the market, which I was explaining in the second webinar. With the cloud, how can we identify the structure of the market? Okay, and I will try to share those links. Now, what I am saying, see, there is nowhere you can see the low of the day and close of the day are both at here. And you see 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. We cannot take any sell trade or buy trade. If you are using any system, if you are using like an Essentia, then you can see you will try to enter the trade at this point, not at these points. But without system, we are going to lose so many trades, not only single. See, I told to Latanya, don't trade on January up to the 3rd week. Do you remember, Latanya?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why? Because this is the reason. We know. Can you imagine how many people lose their trades like this? So we are not following only, see, we all are technical traders. We must be very careful, because fundamental traders are making money when compared to technical traders. because fundamental analysis will decides the market. But the majority of the traders are technical traders. 90% traders are technical traders. You have to understand the international financial markets is completely based on central bank investments. See, why I told to don't trade on the AUD, I will tell you here. See, low of the day and close price. And of course, the next day they push the market to top side. But you see 9 o'clock, you see the market. Okay. And we are not sure because this is the reason. You see, this is the previous swing high to swing low. This is the 50%. Okay. But this swing high to swing low was not looks like that much perfect. But if you keep like this, for example, this swing high to swing low, then it's a perfect swing high to swing low. And you see, this is the 50% here. The price was exactly stops. And you see, this is the 12 o'clock. And this is the 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. You see, the market was not, see, they breaks here, but they reject here, but this is a 12 o'clock. It means it will works, but now this year AUD was not good. That is the only reason why AUD was not good, because we don't know they're going to drop. The Australian dollar is going to be dropped. Because you see the previous year, what happened in the Euro AUD? Can anybody know?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me open the Euro AUD. See the big spikes. You can check in my Facebook. I was entered the trade exactly here. And after that, I was closed the trade here. But you see, 138 pips. Sorry, 1,384. See, Euro was dropped hardly in the last year against on Australian dollar. So this year, we don't know, because in the same year, they push the price like this. Now we don't know exactly the AUD is going to be like a sideways or it becomes totally dead. It's going to be totally dead. It means they will drops continuously to the bottom side. I'm just, with my analysis, I can say. That's why I said it impacts not only on Euro, because I have to open the NZD CAD. Why I said don't try. So many, okay. And you see here, you see this big movement in the NZD CAD.
Mm-hmm.
See, from 27 September onwards, now I think, yes, here is just 8th October. how many people took the sell trades at this resistance, but market is continuously breaking every level. Every level. They don't care about anything. See, slightly, very less pullbacks. They push 920, okay? If you go back, you see NZD against the Canadian dollar, you see how hardly it drops the NZD. This is the 50%. See, 1,179. Now they break this 50% exactly. They retest and they gone high. Now we don't know when the market was exactly like this on the same year. It's not a good idea actually. See, the both are just like fighting. The two currencies are. See, here there is no support at this green line, but that is the 50% level you see here. The price exactly came to stop that level. Again, they gone high. Now, from this 50% to that swing high, this is the recent swing high. You see here, this is the 50% now, this level, okay? If they close us below, what happened here in this situation, this is the 50% they break. They drops very hardly, okay? You just forget about this structure. You just forget about this structure. Just focus on this structure, what I'm saying. The projection chart, they come up to 50%, okay? They didn't come up to 100%. It means maybe it's gonna be like a pullback. Overall, the structure of the market, it's a pullback. And it's not a reversal. Now, from this previous swing high to swing low, this is the current swing high to swing low, the structure of this market. If they close it, see, they already rejecting from this 38%, okay? It means they wants to go high. If NZD will go high, the Canadian dollar is going to drop. So they already dropped last year, very hardly they already dropped. Now for sure, they're going to close below this level, and you can see Previously, this is the 50% and this is the reversal according to this projection box. Now the structure was changed and everything was changed here. Now, if I project this box, you see what they're going to do. They are going to do more. They are going to drop more because this is the previous 100%. Okay. From this level to this 100% is 1300 pips. Now the 100% is more than 1300 pips. See, again, you see how many pips are there?
That's over 1900.
Yes, it means what I am saying, they already dropped 1300 and they stopped now at the 50%. It means 1300 to now the price is at the level. They created this new high. This is a 50% of this complete swing high to swing low. 1300 is divided by 2 is equal like a 650 pips. Now again they are going to drop 1900 from this level to this level. You can see here 1900. It means 1900 plus previous 650. From this point onwards, now they are 50%. Now if they're going to drop up to here, it's almost like 2.5K. You have to understand the Canadian is already dead in 2018. If they drops up to here, then nobody wants to trade. Now this is what's happening. Now everybody is trying to look when price came to at this 50% of this previous swing high to swing low, everybody's looking for a buy trades. But once they close this below, you can expect the price is going to be dropped up to here, 0.73243. It means it took like couple of months, but now onwards, the time will start. People are going to lose continuously who are just trying to take a buy trade on these NZD cats and the cat pairs. Once the NZD is going to drop, CAD is going to high. People who are just taking on the Canadian for only the sell trades, they are just going to lose money because it will not come back just because this is the reason. From this point onwards, who are just taking buy trades on the NZD pairs, they're gonna lose because it will not come back. So we don't know now whatever the contracts they are going to accept, the Canadian country, the Canada. Once they started raising to top side, the NZD is going to drop. Okay. So they already accepted so many contracts in December. So the Canadian dollar is already at the 50% of the previous swing high to swing low. It's already at the 50%. If Canada will go more high, Canadian dollar, then the NZD is going to drop more and more. Nobody cannot expect how far they can going to drop. If New Zealand dollar is already raised a lot in 2018, you see this structure. If in case, if the close is above, we can project the same chart they will come back to the same level. See, if the NZD will go more high, the Canadian dollar is going to be more and more down. So the structure of the market is showing it's not a good to trade in NZD and the Canadian pairs and the Australian dollars. It will impact on so many currency pairs. And so this year, the best thing is, I already told pound USD and the euro USD, just try to choose five pairs and try to catch 5 good signals in a week. Then it's enough. You are going to win 20 winning trades. And you can expect like 1,000 to 2,000 solid pips in a month, which is more than enough. Because when we are expecting more from the Forex market, we're gonna lose more trades. Because now in these NZD pairs and Canadian pairs and the Australian pairs, the analysis no more, it will not works. Because the market is in different structure.
Okay. The structure.
We don't know exactly. See, now it's, you see the triangle now.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they already pushed the market to tops and more. If they push, if they break this one, can you imagine how far they can go? We don't know. You see, last year, I remember so many people are just started taking sell trades from these levels onwards. But they didn't come back.
Well, I think you've given us quite a bit to think about and to study. And if
the only thing is, every time you have to remember only one thing, the daily high low and projecting the price and looking at the 50% and the time 9 o'clock.
Right.
There's nothing to watch in this market.
Okay. Easy enough. If I get, if anybody wants or is interested in Yacentia, it's yacentia.com. You can purchase there and download everything from there.
Yeah, I'll get them the information, Tanya.
Okay.
People that came on with me if they're interested. Appreciate it, Mahesh.
Thank you so much, everyone. And by the way, Latine can share the previous webinar videos, because this webinar video for new people who are just joining this webinar, they didn't understand exactly. But if you watch the 3 webinar videos step by step, then you will get an idea.
I don't think I got the very first one, or did I, Tanya? Did I get the first one, Tanya?
I think so. I thought I sent you everything, but if not, I can send it again.
Okay, so there's a total of 4 videos. Okay.
Would you send it to me as well? This is Ray. Or
yeah, yeah, I will send it to you.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Mahesh.
Yeah, thank you so much. And have a great day, and try to take in a sell entry on Monday on pound USD.
Okay. And Tanya, you're gonna upload this video as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good deal.
All right. Good night, everybody.
I appreciate everybody coming on.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thanks, Mahesh.